Hey guys, Desolate Magic here, and Wizards posted this interesting article written by Maria Bartoldi called Brawling in Ravnica, and it's to remind you that Brawl exists, I guess. I don't know if it's just like a meme, if it's a joke, if people are exaggerating this, or if it's like people reflecting what's actually happening. I'm sure there's some truth to this, but everybody's like, Brawl is dead, RIP Brawl, press F to pay respects to Brawl, it's a dead format. And I think there's multiple reasons. I think they lost some people when their decks got destroyed during the rotation. I mean, if you got to build constructed, because that's like what Magic is, then who's going to take the time to also build a Brawl deck? I mean, you'd need like a fifth copy of certain cards, and just, I think they lost a lot of people. But also, Wizards was all, oh, every week, Brawl, 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 let's stream Brawl, yay Brawl, everybody play Brawl. Oh, look how popular it is, here's some stats. Oh, 1 in 5 active players play Brawl, which if you have 15 people at your LGS is not that many people. But, they were pushing it. They were making rules changes and tweaks, and then they're like, don't worry, there will be events. We'll have upcoming events and special events with Brawl. And then just nothing. Just weeks, if not months, of nothing. I mean, when's the last time you've heard them even mention Brawl? I mean, except for in passing. So now I guess they realized their mistake, or they were just purposely waiting for this many weeks after rotation when things kind of settle down a little bit. And they're like, let's remind people that this is a thing. Maria, get out the keyboard. So I guess that's the context here, but I want to hear from you guys. Is popularity in your area for Brawl going up or down or staying the same? How was it before? Were people excited? Did anybody play it in the first place? The whole story about Brawl, basically. So Maria writes, the leaves are bursting into color and the trees in the scent of pumpkins. I'm not going to read this. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Fall is in full force in Ravnica. By the way, if you don't remember this from like months ago, they said when they revealed the art that it's going to be the autumn season in Ravnica. So all the artwork, the story, everything, it's all fall. So, yeah. Everyone is racing to rep their favorite guild. What does that mean? Represent? I don't think anybody's ever shortened that to rep in the history of English. Anyway, in every Magic format possible, standard is new and unsolved, depending upon who you ask. Draft is wide open as players scramble to crack the format. Did somebody who actually plays Magic write this? Because you don't crack draft. Okay, if you're like, the best draftable guild is Dimir, wonderful, so all 8 people sit down and draft Dimir. Okay, that works great in a draft. No, you don't have a choice. You should go in with almost no preconceived notions at all. So that's a weird sentence. Oh, by the way, Modern is excitedly dusting off its mantle for brand new Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, because there never was a card nearly identical to that. This is going to change the whole format fundamentally. And what then can we expect from Brawl? So like literally the entire rest of this paragraph had nothing to do with Brawl, and then they're just like, and Brawl's a thing too. Like that was supposed to be some kind of segue mentioning all that. I don't know. As it turns out, a lot. Okay, if you say so. Brawl might be the baby of Magic formats, but it has tons to offer with an infusion of super interesting brews featuring cards from Guilds of Ravnica. And other sets. I mean, you almost stated that like they have to be from Guilds of Ravnica. They do not. You could play dinosaurs. In fact, that's still a viable deck in Brawl. It's actually one of the better ones. But yeah, I guess they're really pushing it hard. I mean, a lot of the stuff they said in this article, it's like, hey, do it, build this, go, and use the new cards. Buy more cards, buy stuff, give us money. Like, it's right between the lines if you'd read a little carefully. Which is funny, because she doesn't work for Wizards, technically, so guess they told her what to say, kind of like the fashion video those two were in, which was terrible. I mean, they're not actors, I get it, and Wizards should have known better, but like that was bad. Also, okay, I left this up with Search for Azcanta because you might be thinking, why are these deck lists so unbelievably incorrectly built and so terrible? Oh, they must be just trying to save money. Here's a budget Brawl deck. Oh, we're not going to make it look like Brawl is another $200 deck. And then they've got Search for Azcanta, and this isn't the only example. Like, there is some money in these sets, but these deck lists are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, we got, okay, we got your Surveil, and then Bone Dragon for who knows what reason, and like Demon Lord, okay, he kind of fits. Night Veil, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a good card, but it doesn't surveil. Like, you really should go all in, like surveil and surveil triggers. The problem is there's only like 3 or 4 surveil triggers. So fill the rest with highly aggressive creatures, stuff that builds up over time, stuff that ticks down your opponents, like sagas. That would be smart. Nope. I mean, they all just reborn, but I would have put in or not Chain Whirler, that Chainer's Torment. So just this one's one of the better ones. It gets worse. Let me just keep scrolling. So then they're like, here's why it doesn't suck. These cards, yay. And then there's, Vraska, the Queen of the Golgari one, which that one actually, you put her as a Brawl commander. Hell yeah. But this is just weird. Like what they put in here, like what's the theme? There's no death triggers. Well, except for poison tip. I mean, that's the problem. You could only have one of each. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? But I noticed all the artwork was from the guild kits, which I ordered none of and know next to nothing about. But then, yeah, they weren't trying to save no money with Assassin's Trophy in there. I don't get what they were going with. Vraska's Contempt. I mean, yeah, it's the best card for the deck, but half of these aren't. So. Okay. I mean, that's actually, they get worse as they go. This one actually has some central theme, kind of. Then we got Boros, which this is where it gets really bad. So you would want a hell of a lot more combat tricks. Like, where is Sure Strike? How do you even build a Boros Mentor deck without Gird for Battle and Sure Strike? I don't get it. In fact, where's that +2 and gain a life for every attacker? Where's that? Why the hell is that not in here? I mean, maybe thought the 21 creatures is too low, but these are the wrong choices. I mean, Shock? Not in a format this slow and this high value. Hell no. Blessed Light? Who even plays that? Why would you not run the Convoke version of the Exile that's wide open? I mean, this is literally the wrong way to build this deck. It's that simple. And then they've got, like, money. So once again, it's not money. It's just them being stupid. Oh, Gird for Battle is up there. Okay. Lava Coil, Velocity, really? Heroic Reinforcements, that one I get. That one's pretty good. It gets weirder. Let's see, that one. Okay, this one's just garbage, take my word for it. But why the hell is the Izzet deck running... I mean, Sarkhan, like, okay, discard a card, draw a card, 3 loyalty, I mean, whatever. Create dragons. He's kind of standalone, okay. But, like, what is the point of Memorial to War? Pay 5, sack it, destroy target land. Like, you really think that late in the game you're going to screw them over color-wise or mana short them? No, you're not. There's no reason to run this. Absolutely no reason. I mean, Gateway Plaza in a 2-color deck? Really? Guildmage's Forum? I guess. But I mean, like, how many of these are multi? 1, 2, 3... I think that would qualify. So was that 5? I don't know about that. That just seems weird to me. But yeah, it's just the Reliquary Tower. What? Why? What does that do? Why would anyone care about not having a maximum hand size in something that has next to no draw? I don't get that. Chromatic Lantern? What is that supposed to do? Like, this is just weird. It's just unusual. And in fact, they don't even run Sarkhan's Unsealing. Which, I mean, they got some... okay, they don't have that many triggers. Okay, that kind of makes sense. But I would have just built it with more dragons. I mean, I'm thinking that they're starting to push cards from Guilds of Ravnica instead of the most appropriate card for these decks. So whoever built these just clearly either didn't know what they were doing or they had some kind of agenda. And it clearly wasn't, let's make them look cheap and inexpensive to build, because that is not what they did. Switcheroo, though. Hell yeah. Kudos for that. But, yeah, 7 instants in an Izzet deck. 24 lands, are you kidding me? So yeah, then they're like, oh, here's why it doesn't suck, run it. Sure. Oh man, so this is terrible. So I don't mind when Wizards, and they've been doing this a lot lately, when they say, okay, this is my theory, people are playing way too many of like the same deck. Like, too many people are playing the same 2 decks. Let's post an article outlining this deck idea, this new idea. It's their Almost There series or whatever, which is really a title that is just like, hey, don't play this, it's not done yet. Like, that's such a dumb connotation. But I think they've been posting it to get people to stop playing the same crap. And remember, there's net decking, and then there's just, I don't want to build a deck, so I copied one from the internet. You might think, well, but those are redundant. No, net decking is, what are the best decks in the world? I'm running this one. This is the best deck. I'm going to win with it. The end. It's in your mind or provably with some evidence or supported by evidence, not provable because, there is no such thing as a best deck. This is the best deck. I will have the highest chance of winning with it. And that's all I ever play because I deserve to win. And also I'm going to cheat because I'm running a better deck and I deserve to win. That's the kind of people that I can't stand. People who are just like, I like to play Magic, but, I got a wife and kids and family and crap. I don't have a lot of time, or I just don't want to dick around. I got a tiny budget. I just want to build something. And then they go to like a forum and they're like, oh, cool, that's cool. Oh, look, a deck list. Dinosaurs, don't care. That looks good. That looks like it's not complete trash. I'll play that. I don't have a problem with that. Like, I get it. Like, I enjoy deck building more than even playing the game, but that's like totally not everybody's thing because I love math. I love planning, logic, patterns, that kind of stuff, and tweaking stuff, upgrading stuff, testing it. Like, I'm into that. But if people don't want to waste their time on that and they just want somebody to be like, here, have a deck list that doesn't suck. Like, I get it. I understand that. It's not my personality, but I don't have a problem with that. So for Wizards to be like, here's a full entire deck list if you want to build this card for card or mod it, I suppose. Okay. I mean, as long as it's not literally the top deck in the world, which you might have noticed, it basically never is. They never promote what they think is the top deck. They always promote some secondary deck. It sells more cards. It helps the meta become more diverse. It helps F&M become more diverse. I don't mind it. I mean, it's kind of, like I said, I don't need Wizards to build my decks for me, but some people do. Even though that sounds super like condescending, but whatever, So they've been doing that a lot. So for them to bring it into Brawl and just be like, hey, Brawl is a thing. Can you please play it? We need to sell more cards. Give us more money. Like if you read between the lines in here, yeah, like I said, it's there. But I don't have a problem with Brawl. I like it. I think it's a fun format. It's interesting. You can run kind of janky low power stuff, but if it's intelligently made, it's exotic, it's novel, but you can win with it, So it's so locked down now with 5 sets being legal that you can really get away with some weird crap. Like you can just go like 3 color all flyers and just like throw it together, assuming you can find a commander. And then just like go. That's why they should change the rules of Brawl so that the commander doesn't have to be legendary. That would be really nice. I don't know why they haven't done that. There's literally no reason to restrict it to legendary only. It makes no sense. For commander it does, but for this it doesn't. If you want to play a 3-color card but there's no 3-color legendary, you're screwed. I mean, that's just stupid. I would just build one anyway and tell my friends pretend it's legendary, because it's pretty much a casual format anyway. So I'm looking forward to see what kind of events they hold. Hopefully they do kind of promote it and keep it going because I think it's wonderful. It's a great thing to do with your bulk rares. I mean, your secondary cards, your other stuff you wouldn't normally put in because remember, 60 cards or 59 depending upon how you want to measure it. And you have to build something out of it with no repeats. So you're going to be throwing in stuff like switcheroo and like a 5-cost like red removal or something because there's slots left and you got to fill them with something. And I just find that kind of funny. It kind of resembles like the pre-release where you start playing cards you never would normally play, but they're so cool. They're not like competitive because they're a step or two too slow, but they're really cool and they're really fun. Especially like 6, 7, 8 costs. You could throw that in a Brawl deck all day. Or you could just go all in ramp and just mix all these colors and be a little bit slow, but that's cool because nobody's going to just blitz you in Brawl, probably. I've heard of it, but they tweaked the life total because of that. So yeah, and the control spam isn't that bad because we just lost 4 sets. So right now is probably the best time to play Brawl. The only problem is to build like, I'm going to build a Dimir deck like this. You're going to end up with a hell of a lot of non-Dimir cards because there aren't 59 Dimir cards or whatever. I mean, yeah, you've got, you got 25 lands in there and stuff. By the way, that swamp looks amazing. I might buy them just for those lands. That is so freaking cool. I don't know how many come in there, but like, I want them. Those are awesome. But anyway, you'll be putting in, murder, like that's from M19, cool, you got some Ricks and stuff, but like it's a control deck kind of, it's control colors, it's throwing control, whatever, it's not that hard. I mean, you got a Saga in there, but I mean, it's not like constructed Dimir at all, where it's just Dimir card, Dimir card, Dimir card, Surveil trigger, Surveil trigger, and then a couple cards from other sets. So you're not truly really building Dimir in my opinion, but it's like Dimir based, and so you're gonna get looser synergy, but like that's cool. It'll still kind of have the same feel, just a little bit slower, a little bit open to letting your opponent actually do something. So once again, that's why I like it. But yeah, I hope it doesn't die, and I don't think it's that pathetic that they took the time to be like, here, play it, Brawl. Like, they could have actually titled this Brawl in the title. Like, that could have been the title of the article. It could have been just like, Brawl is a thing. Hey, everybody, go Brawl. Hey, remember Brawl? I mean, it's kind of sad, but like, I can get behind it. I don't want it to die. So what do you guys think? Is it fun? Do you play it? What are you thinking on it? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next video.